So this segment is about how to graph a quadratic in standard form. So if I look at this example, the first thing I always need to do is I need to list what A equals, what B equals, and what C equals. So here, my A, it's negative x squared. That means there's a negative 1 as my coefficient. My B is a positive 2, and my C is a positive 3. So I listed my A, B, and C. Now I need to find my vertex. So my vertex I use for x equals negative b over 2a to find the x part of my vertex. So negative, my b is 2 over 2 times my a, which is negative 1. So negative 2 over 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1. This is my x value of my vertex. Now, to find the y value, I plug in my x value into my equation. So f of 1, and wherever I see an x, I plug in this 1. So negative 1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 3. 1 squared is 1, so, and I bring down my negative, so negative 1 plus 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. And this gives me 4. So my vertex would be positive 1 and positive 4. So I know it's going to be my opening is going to be down because A is a negative number. And since it's going down, I'm going to have a maximum. And my axis of symmetry is always where my x equals my vertex, so x equals 1. Okay? Now, I can't graph yet. I just know one point on my graph. So the next thing I need to do is make a table. So I'm going to make a table over here. I'm going to put my vertex in the middle. So I'm going to have 1, 4. Then I'm going to continue my table. So I'm going to go smaller up here, go larger down here. Now, I just need to plug in my x values to find my y's into this function. So f of 0, negative 0 squared plus 2 times 0 plus 3 is 0 plus 0 plus 3. So that gives me 3. Then I'm going to plug in negative 1. So f of negative 1 equals negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 plus 3. So this gives me negative 1 because negative 1 squared is positive 1 with this negative is a negative 1. And 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 3, and that gives me 0. Notice my numbers are getting smaller, and it should because I'm going down. So because this is my axis of symmetry, whatever I get here is going to come here. So that's going to be 3, and this is going to be 0. Alright? So now I have this table. So from this table I can graph these points. So negative 1, 0, 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, and 3, 0. So those are the points on my quadratic, and I just connect them somewhat. Try to do my best. And now I've graphed my quadratic in standard form.